Hey everyone, I'm back here at the rudder again and didn't expect it so soon. I had done a recent video about adjusting the lines and taking the slack out and tightening it up a little bit. That worked well. But now, after owning this pro angler for a few years, the cord snapped. I was out fishing for flounder, and then all of a sudden I had I kind of felt it when I turned the steering handle here, and I got nothing, no resistance, and then didn't have any way to steer, so I'm using my paddle to steer to get back. So here we are, and you can see this this end here broke right at the rub spot, I'm sure right here. So we need to replace it. Putting the rudder line through for an Outback or one of the other Hobie models is a lot easier. For the pro angler, you've got pulleys here up front, and when it comes through here, they crisscross back and forth, and you really cannot see what you're doing inside the hatch to be able to thread this thing through all those little pulleys. So what I think I'm going to have to do is remove these screws, which is holding the pulleys, okay, and then be able to pull them closer to the hatch so I can see and work on it, okay. So what I'm probably going to do is take the cord that goes through here around the pulley and back this way and replace it up to this point and tie the new cord to the old cord right here, and then the same thing in this direction. It's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do, is tie them off right here, okay. Now the cord you can buy from Hobie or get from your Hobie dealer. It's a little bit expensive. I've heard about the ability to use other kinds of cords, and I went to West Marine and I purchased this this stuff called Lash It. It's an accessory cord. It's pretty strong. It's 500 pounds of strength, and I checked the diameter. It's pretty close to what the original one was here. So this is what I got, and this is what we're going to use. So I'm going to put a light on down here, take my camera off the tripod, and I'm going to put the GoPro down inside and see if we can both see for the first time what these pulleys look like. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to remove this pulley system first, because this is the side that where it broke off, and see if I can pull it close so we can both look at it. And then after I do that, I'm going to untie this and pull this one out and do the same. Now I want to try to learn how this goes through, and then we'll thread the new cord. So what I want to do is I want to feed the new line in through this way, come back in, and take it and go around the pulley, leave some extra slack, and I'm going to tie it off to the original line right about here. Just going to feed it through, and then I'll reach inside and grab it. Okay, so I'm going to pull the broken one out. I'm paying attention to which way that goes. Feed it through. Okay, now I want to go grab that broken one here, and I want to tie it right around here. to the new one. I'm going to try it tie it as close to this direction as I can. Okay. So now I'm just going to trim the ends. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this back over here and reinstall the screws. Okay, so now it's attached, and you can see the line moving as I turn the handle, the steering handle. So I'm going to give myself extra slack. I'm going to cut it back here so I have enough room. I'm going to run it through, and then I'm going to disconnect the other one because, you know, I'm anticipating this will break too. This is not broken now, but I'm going to replace it anyway. So I'm just going to repeat the same process that I did for this one with this over here. I'm going to give it at least 2 feet here. I have, you know, so many feet of that line. I'll never need it in the life of this Hobie, so. Now I'm going to disconnect the other side. I'm going to pull the line through and then push the new line through here as well. Okay, that's in, and again, I'm going to cut an extra length of this off. And run it through. Okay, so we've got our 2 lines, and the next thing we want to do is make sure that the rudder is straight, and it is. Want to make sure that this is pointing in the same direction, in the straight direction, and then take the slack out and attach it here to these screws. Right now, since the handle is aligned in the straight forward position, the drum is straight, and the rudder straight, so we're just going to trim the ends right around here and tie these together in a bow, and we're done. Again, just leave a little bit of extra slack in case you need to make some adjustments later. You've got room to do it. And the reason you tie them together is if God forbid the screws come loose and your cord comes out, you won't lose it inside the kayak. It's held together. Hopefully this helped you. I know that I had to research it a little bit before I figured out this whole pulley system, what was going on inside of it. You're going to have you're going to have this happen to you. Unfortunately, these things do wear, and what I'll probably do is put a little bit of wax onto these cords to help reduce the friction and the fraying. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. I've got a lot more kayak DIY videos that you can take a look at, making the rocket launchers, all kinds of different things. So thanks for watching again, and stay tuned for the next one.